I assume you have you have a clear idea of what you're getting into.
Okay. Okay. So you can. Yeah, I got it. I'm ready.
Wait, so what are these X's
All
here?
right. Okay. So what you have on your little gavel thing, there's like three different options if you use your scroll wheel. Do not put it onto the fuck, what do you call it? The
Scales.
scales, unless you're like making the verdict already,
If
whether
the
they're guilty or not.
if the two buttons in front of you change to brown, don't hit it yet because those are
Oh,
for you when you're deciding whether they're guilty, verdict is guilty or
for the
not.
verdict, for the
Yeah.
verdict.
Yeah,
So you want it to be on the yellow speech bubble, or the
yeah.
green
You want it to
yellow
be on the
speech bubble.
speech bubble, not on the eye. The
Yeah.
eye.
The I is for calling on the witness, but yeah. So if you use that on the speech bubble and then you hit the respective button, that gives the floor to the respective person. And we can only submit evidence when it's our turn. Yeah, don't hit those buttons.
Mm,
Not yet.
okay. And then allow a lawyer to present evidence. I see.
Yeah.
What's
So
the other one? Oh, this is the verdict.
the speech bubble.
Okay.
So the pink speech bubble, that's for
Oh, that's
witness.
for the witness. For witness. All right. I declare that the court is now in session.
You can also aim at the
Prosecutor, you may
table to like hit the gap, like make the duk duk.
press E.
Like you can just like hit the table with the gavel. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then I hit the red one so that you can present your case.
Yes.
All right, prosecutor.
Your Honor, I present the evidence bent corkscrew. Why would a corkscrew be bent if it were not abused by somebody in a naughty way? That thing could have gone straight up naughty sprinkle butt.
Wrinkle butt. I see.
Yes. And fleece pajamas. In the North Pole, fleece pajamas are not a bit of luxury, just a little touch of luxury that they can have, but a naughty piece of clothing. I rest my
Hmm.
evidence for now.
Ah, I see. I see. You did well, prosecutor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, what about you, defendant? I'm gonna hit this, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, said that.
Alright, what about you, defendant?
Well,
How dare you throw that paper at me?
let's-
Hey,
well, Your Honor, I don't really need any evidence for this.
objection. This is
For
an achievement.
yeah, yeah, Your Honor, she caught me.
Do you surrender, defendant? Does your client plead yeah?
Yeah.
uh, Your Honor, Mr. Sprinklebutt is, as you can see from his fleece pajamas, that he simply has his. The reason why he has fleece pajamas is because his butt is sprinkly. He cannot abide by the he cannot abide by the standard issue cotton pajamas that are provided by the North Pole and Santa's workshop uniforms. This is because of his unique butt. His butt is not suited for cotton and must use fleece in order to avoid sprinkling all over the workshop and the factory.
Hmm.
We can't have children's gifts having some sprinkle butt all over them. That would be inappropriate. How could we maintain our integrity as a
Objection,
child
having
friendly
sprinkles in toys
organization?
is really fun and silly.
Not when they're coming from a butt.
Of a magical elf.
That is merely speculation. My client denies any accusation that he is magic, but he does have sprinkles on his butt.
Which
But
is
sprinkles are delicious though.
Yes. However, any knowledge of the parents finding out that the sprinkles came from a butt, our company could be
Objection,
in very
parents
big
don't
trouble.
believe in North Pole.
Santa could be in incredibly big trouble, considering the sensitivity of real-world events right now, such as the Epstein files.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Mr. Sprinklebutt was
Oh
simply
my
showing his
god.
Sprinklebutt was simply showing his consideration for the children and the parents and the company. He did not want any accusations of pedophilia being. He did not want Santa being dragged into court for criminal negligence of allowing butt sprinkles to be sprinkled all over the children's gifts. Hence why he had to use a fleece pajama.
Oh my god. You did not just mention Epstein files, but compelling argument. You
I
use the Epstein
forgot
files.
Hallie's screaming.
because it's the Epstein
Hallie's
files is a compelling
screaming. I'm
argument.
so sorry.
Oh, to
What
that
do you
I
have?
say.
I'm
What do you
so
have,
sorry,
prosecutor?
Hallie.
Come on. What do you have?
Well,
I'm
it's
so
too late
sorry,
for me to
Hallie.
go for a no evidence run, so.
I forgot that you're streaming. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. I'm getting cancelled before I make it big.
Oh wait, are you gonna do a no evidence run here, Ru?
Face! Oh wait, it's not even my turn yet.
It is your turn.
Please hit the gavel, thank you. I present turkey leftovers from that big night of dinner we had. The night before we had to lock in on making gifts, as magical elves do.
The night before
The
Christmas?
night before Christmas! You see, if
Oh
Sprinkle
no.
Butt had this so-called disease of sprinkling sprinkles from his butt everywhere, why is our chicken turkey dinner from that night sprinkle free?
That's because my client does not eat turkeys with his butt.
Well,
What?
with that logic, your client over here does not wrap gifts with his butt either.
There has been no claims thus far that Mr. Sprinklebutt's role in Santa's workshop is wrapping gifts.
So what is his job then, huh?
He's unemployed.
No.
He did not have a contract.
He doesn't sprinkles.
A common misconception in the packaging industry in Santa's workshop is that wrapper manufacturing and actual gift wrapping are the same. But the wrapper manufacturing, which is Mr. Sprinkles' job, where he works in the factory that makes the wrappers, is the reason why there was risk of the wrappers being full of butt sprinkles. I don't know why I said that so dramatically, but I needed to inhale.
It's for the dramatic effect. You want to convince me, huh?
No, sir. I don't know why I called you sir.
What?
They farted.
He who smells
Odor in the court.
But yes, Mr. Sprinklebutt did not want his butt sprinkles to be caught in the manufacturing line of these wrappers. That is the reason why he had to be extra careful and use fleece pajamas because butt sprinkles mixing in with the factory machinery might mix the butt sprinkles into the wrapping material, which might create butt wrapping sprinkles, butt
Mm.
sprinkle wrapping. Hence why he had to use fleece pants. The reason also why the chicken was not butt sprinkled is because my client was still wearing the fleece pants during their feast in preparation for locking into making presents,
Mhm.
as the prosecution has confirmed. And
Hmm.
that's what they did after eating.
Anybody in the audience who's friends with this sprinkle butt? No? Oh, he's a lonely motherfucker. I'm so sorry for you.
It is okay. Mr. Sprinklebutt does not want to burden anyone with the sprinkles of his butt.
How
He
Ooh, the
noble.
lives
angst with this
he
one.
lives
Mm.
a he lives a solitude life, one that is full of sprinkles and butts. But
A life of solitude. I can relate with
yes,
that. How about you, prosecutor? What's your
Uh,
oh wait.
what's your life like? Is it
What's
also full of
what's
my
your
life
solitude?
is
life
great.
like?
I got friends. Wait. Hit it again.
You know.
Poison gift. This Mr. Sprinklebutt here has not has the charge of being a naughty elf boy. Not only has he been wearing this fleece pajamas, he's been poisoning some gifts. You stated that he works in wrapping manufacturing. He's been lining those paper wrapping papers with poison that elves are immune to, but children are not.
Oh my god. Oh
Oh
my
On
my
god.
paper,
god.
this gift presents as the gift
Presents.
itself being poisoned, not the gift box, not the gift wrapper, but the gift itself, the toy, not the wrapper.
When you refer to a
Ooh.
gift, would you label that as a gift, Your Honor? Right there. I can't point at that. That
You
on the
can-
conveyor belt right there. Would you say that's a
yeah,
gift, Your Honor?
Your
I can
Honor,
consider it a gift.
No, Your
Your
Honor.
Honor,
I rest my case.
when you ask a child, what is the gift? The wrapper
You
or
don't
what's
ask them
inside the wrapper?
specifically if it's the wrapper or what's inside the
What
wrapper.
came?
When you
What
ask a
is the
What
kid to
came
chicken?
first, the
draw a
Is
chicken
the
gift,
or the
they're
chicken?
egg?
going to
Is it,
draw a
is it the
gift.
chicken or the egg? Is the egg
Intriguing question.
is the egg the shell or the egg yolk
Or is the
inside?
egg?
No,
Yeah,
the
it is
egg
the
is
egg
the egg yolk
inside the
and
shell.
the shell overall.
Your
But
Honor, clearly
what came
this
first?
prosecution.
I'll ask you guys. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
That's what nobody knows, Your Honor.
Well, why don't you know, prosecutor?
Because I'm an elf. I'm not Santa Claus. You're Santa Claus, Your Honor.
I am?
Well,
Your Honor,
Damn. I must have had amnesia then. I didn't know I was
Your
Santa
Honor,
Claus.
my answer to that question is that the chicken had come first. The eggs were
Came
created as a means
second.
of was created as a means of evolution in order to protect younglings from predators who would rather eat them while they were still young and vulnerable.
Your
The
Honor,
eggshells are
objection,
there to
relevance.
serve as protection.
Overruled.
Damn it.
Continue.
And that is the reason why eggs have become an evolutionary adaptation of avians, birds, and reptiles
Hmm.
whose whose offspring are not as easily ready and mobile as mammal offsprings. Mammal offsprings at least have mobility and articulation compared to avian offspring such as birds who don't even know how to fly until they're of a certain age. And reptile and reptile offspring, which are commonly preyed on by other reptiles. One may also come with an argument of the platypus, the only mammal who lays eggs. The reason why is because the platypi's amphibian nature makes its offspring very vulnerable to both land and water predators. Another case of their evolution is their toxic skin.
Objection, relevance. We're sidetracked.
Yeah, getting too biological there. You're making me remind of biology class. Silence.
And everyone knows Santa Claus hates biology class.
How do you know?
Objection.
We're your elves, Your Honor.
Yeah, I may be a man in STEM, but I hate biology. Anyways, prosecutor, do you
Objection.
have anything else to say?
Mrs. Claus is a very satisfied woman, so I can argue that Mr. Claus is very interested in biology.
Well, hey, glazing. Your objection, glazing.
Silence. Silence, Heathen.
What the fuck? Alright, please press the gavel, sir, Your Honor. I would like to present this evidence wrapping paper. You stated that the poison wasn't in the item, was in the item itself and not the wrapping paper. But what is this evidence that states wrapping paper? Defense?
The defense is
Oh,
sleeping.
what? Your Honor, as you can see that there is a tagline underneath the wrapping paper evidence that says Grandma's DNA evidence. Clearly, is wrapping paper that was homemade by the prosecutor's family and not a official Clause LLC production. So this was not made by Mr. Sprinklebutt.
Your Honor, we're all
And
elves.
her evidence,
You're technically
her
our
evidence
father.
as presented, her
Order,
evidence,
order in the court, order in the court. I'm not
her
saying order,
evidence,
it's order.
her evidence as presented says just wrapping paper. It does not say that the wrapping paper is poisoned. It says that the gift is poisoned, but not the wrapping paper. So back to the question, which came first, the wrapper or the gift?
Son of a bitch.
It all comes back.
So we should actually be taking the person who put the gifts in there to court, and not Mr. Sprinklebutt, is what you're saying.
Well, you're the prosecutor.
So Mr.
You're the one
Sprinklebutt
who
is framed then.
You're the one who took Mr. Sprinklebutt to court by prosecuting him.
Yeah, you're the one who made the situation, elf.
Well, Mr. Sprinklebutt is a naughty, naughty boy.
I can neither confirm nor deny where he was naughty, but I can confirm that he was not naughty during work.
In what sense of naughty are we talking about?
Oh,
By
you know
poisoning
it's
gifts, he does not poison gifts. I can say that
pajamas were
much.
naughty pajamas.
Those fleece pajamas were for the protection of the children.
But not the protection of the fellow elf co-workers' eyes.
Are you
That is-
purposely seducing them, Sprinklebutt? Are you making this an R18 content, Sprinklebutt?
You don't have to answer that, Mr. Sprinklebutt. Mr. Sprinklebutt denies any claim that he is purposefully seducing his coworkers. Mr. Sprinklebutt's butt is indeed unique and very attention catching, but that is why he takes measures such as to fleece pajamas in order to protect others, not just the children but his fellow elves, of the sight of his sprinkly butt.
What are you writing there?
No, my notes, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, so
But, Your Honor, I have
Yeah.
a new bit of evidence presented here. On this notepad, it clearly states, "Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, I am Sprinklebutt, and I am a naughty naughty elf boy." Who else could have written that? Besides Mr. Sprinklebutt. Oh wait, hang on, I misspelled naughty.
Your Honor, Mr. Sprinklebutt is right here, and the note is over there.
no. I wanna hear this. I wanna hear this. Continue.
Who else? What kind of handwriting is this if not Mr. Sprinklebutt's handwriting? And not the work of an elf who can mimic other elves' handwriting. And hang on one
Man,
second.
that's one talented elf right there, huh?
Hang on one second. And it was clearly signed Mr. Sprinklebutt the Fifth.
The fifth. Are you the fifth, Mr. Sprinklebutt? Or are you the fourth? Or even the sixth? Or the
Objection,
seventh?
relevance.
No,
No, I wanna hear this.
How is this irrelevant? It's a note written by Mr. Sprinklebutt himself.
Defendant, do your thing.
I object to the accusation that Mr. Sprinklebutt was the one who wrote that note, considering that if you check the prosecution's Steam achievements, they have achieved throwing an amount of paper very many times. Clearly, who's the one who's actively using
Wait,
the
did I
paper?
really?
No, you didn't. I'm just fucking with you.
You did
Oh.
not just check the Steam achievements, what the fuck?
That's why I was delayed in answering you, Your Honor.
Oh, I have to throw 250. It's a real achievement.
Well, Your Honor, could you see who seems to have an infinite amount of paper with them?
Well, who else has an infinite amount of paper? It's on that side of the table too.
I mean, I
Well,
also
Your
have
Honor,
an
have you-
infinite amount of paper.
Your
What
Honor,
makes you
have you seen
special,
me
huh?
use? Your Honor, have you seen me use any of my paper today?
Yes, actually, he's been throwing stuff at me as well.
I've been throwing
Yeah.
them at Mr. Sprinklebutt.
So you have been
Well, then-
using your paper.
Well, then why are you throwing paper at your client, huh? Oop, that's a
It's
lot of
not
paper, what the fuck?
because he's guilty.
Oh my god, she's just trying.
I need that achievement.
Because he's guilty, Your Honor. But Mr. Sprinklebutt does appreciate some casuality in this courtroom.
I see. A form of entertainment then.
And I have on this piece of paper right here, which I will provide to you, Your Honor, that Mr. Sprinklebutt's birth certificate does confirm that Mr. Sprinklebutt is the second.
The second. How many Mr. Sprinklebutts are there? Oh my god.
It
It is
actually says on the
a,
paper the second, by the way.
I see.
Your Honor,
It does say. It does say here that it is the second Mr. Sprinklebutt. So who's the fifth Mr. Sprinklebutt then, prosecutor?
Here is another piece of paper with Mr. Sprinklebutt's handwriting, so that you may compare to the note that was given to you, so that you can cross-reference them.
I'll also
and,
send this one so you
prove
can
that-
cross-reference it, Your Honor.
Okay. Hmm.
Your Honor, please check your Gcash.
Your Honor, didn't you
Hold on,
receive an
hold
email
on,
from
hold
Steam
on.
just 2 days prior?
I'm looking at the defendant's paper first. I see. Prosecutor. I have made my verdict. Mr. Sprinklebutt owes me Final Fantasy 14 sub. He's not guilty.
What?
Oh, what? Wait,
You have to go back to the.
damn it. There you
There
go.
we go.
No!
Not guilty.
God
There
damn
we
it.
go, Mr. Sprinklebutt. All right, so please go back to. Now, please go back to work. You have been over your lunch for over 15 minutes. We cannot have that.
Damn, where the fuck is our party leader?
Where the fuck is Jan? Has been eating
Well, you know
for
what that
the
means.
past 50 hours.
Okay, if you want to prepare your costumes, the next one is going to be space themed.
Hold on, there's an astronaut outfit here somewhere.
Ah, damn, that's also the one I put on. Where's the alien one?
Nah, I'm going to cosplay like fucking the guy from Project Hail Mary. I think he wears a beanie. Or he just has like dirty blonde hair. Where's the Ryan Gosling here? Oh wait, no, he wears a cap. I should change my sock collar to something that matches.
Jan is sure taking a while eating his food.
Yeah. I want to play as witness so someone can call me as witness. I want to say my opinions.
We need like all three of the main stuff to be filled out, so we can have someone be a witness.
Ew, someone's playing Ludo.
That's why. Yeah, that's. I saw that too. It's Cornix. There's a muscle suit. I'm looking for an outfit that looks like the guy's outfit from Hail Mary. I guess I'll go with the astronaut suit. Is there not a way to change the color of the clothing? Accessories. He has